everybody, if it's working. Just gonna give it a moment to start loading, and then I can kind of hear how the game sounds based on my voice. I'm just gonna give the engine a rev real quick as well. Let me actually alt tab the game here. There we go.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Start the engine up. It's gonna be loud, but let's make sure it's not over top of my voice or anything. So I'm just gonna stop the stream for a second and listen back to that. One moment. Okay, it's a little bit louder than I like, so I'll just turn it down a little bit. Let's see, it's hard to do this with the headset on. Peeking out the whole ass here. Let's try 6% instead of 8%. Very sensitive. If it ain't first or last. Very true. Hey, last good day. Hey, Bubba. How you guys doing? I got the screen in a much different layout than last stream, as you can see. I was working on trying to get a better viewing experience for you guys, since it was pretty widescreen before, obviously. But yeah, this seems to be way better. You can kind of see, you can't see as far left to right as me probably, but you can see up and down more than I can, or as much as I can, which is nice because it has the dash. And because of that, I've changed the dash on your screen, as you can see in the top left. You don't need to see just like a big gear one anymore, since you can actually see my main display. So now you can see a map, which is pretty cool. And I believe, I didn't look at it very long, I believe it's got lap times and everything on there, RPMs, yep. Yeah, perfect. So here we go. Obviously, let me know if the audio is an issue for you guys. My initial setup seems fine, but I won't know for sure how it sounds. Oh yeah, look at that, right off the track right away. I haven't played for 2 days now. Yesterday I played some ETS2, so that's gonna throw me off a little bit. Calmer driving in that game. Not quite as enjoyable as this. Tires too. If anything on the screen this is not working, feel free to let me know anytime, such as the wheel cam or the dashboard or anything, because I can't see. Typically when I'm playing it's hard to notice that, but I at least had it on the screen. Now when I'm in VR, obviously I can't see it. But I can see the chat, so. I love how this McLaren sounds. I think it's my favorite car now. What was the Huracan? I love this. It's 720S, I think. It says right there on my dash. Full tires, trying to get some drifts in here. Whoa. Something just fell off my desk. Oh, it's my entire keyboard. That's not good. 1 second. I can kind of see it. It's hanging by the cable, so luckily it didn't damage anything. There we go. It's kind of sketchy how it's on there. That's how it is, though. My fastest lap on here is a 138.2. So that's what we're out to beat. Not on this lap or anytime soon, but today. Fix my headset too. Oh, that's not perfect, man. This is a VR car is quite the fun, quite the experience. Got a lot of setup and a lot of finicky tweaking. Come on, man. The rubber's coming off. There we go. Recovery for that spin. My phone in my pocket. Multitasking monitor still set up. There we go. I feel like my phone goes off. How are you guys doing today? Running over a lot. Just the hot tires, what they can do. This is going to be a little bit bad here. Almost at a breaking point. Up here. Gotta remember the best way to take that corner. Missed the braking point again there. I guess not. It's close though. Lap here. I'm gonna just check my phone. Just getting notifications from something. I don't know what it Oh, my chat is not refreshed. The last message I see is from Bubba. If you ain't first, you're last. My apologies. Let me just refresh that. Oh, I see something on YouTube said logging is not enabled. I don't know what that means, but refresh. There we go. Let's just see what it said real quick. Everybody. Wood pedal inputs are a good addition. Oh, they're on that? That's great. I didn't have a good amount of time to check that out. I'll allow second place at worst for time. Hey, Fighter Jet, how you doing? Slow down that curve pin. Slow and fast. I will drop 1 to 2 seconds. Post trying to play racing games again. You should. Alright. I'm still warming up. I'll take your advice for sure, but I haven't done a lap today that shows what I know about this track. Okay, my last lap was 2 minutes 45, but I assume that was with crashing and stuff. So 138.2 is my current personal best on this track. Stays refreshed and continues to update. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes. It's not too common, but it's annoying when it happens. I have no way of knowing. I have to open the stream on my phone for a second and I can see. Are you adjusting your setup? I have not yet. I should. I don't know anything about it. I haven't even opened the menu before, but someone told me last time I should do that. So I really should. There are certain things in it that I should just change for when they were reloaded. I can't remember the name of it. It's older than some of this. That I can just go in there and change that, you know. I figured I was going to watch some kind of like tutorial that explains the general sense of it. I forgot to do that. Try to get a decent lap in here. We'll see how that goes, but I feel like I've had some warm-up laps now. I'm just gonna remember how to take this corner. Don't have a good line for that at this moment. Did yesterday. Standard setups are pretty good for where you're at. Perfect. Okay. Not the standard setup you mean that's on here, but I assume if I go in there, they might have different setups for either different types of tracks or track-specific setups in the game. Or do you mean like the standard setup, like the one that's just on the car right now? Either way, I have not opened the menu, so I don't know exactly what that means. Okay lap for the beginning of the stream. Okay lap, actually might be my best lap ever. Yep, best lap ever. 137.1. It felt pretty clean. That obviously probably is nothing close to what is considered good, but my best lap ever. I just push both pedals at once. That's what I enjoy the car. Chill out for a second so I can read what's going on here. There's a standard, safe, wet, and aggressive. Oh, there's standard, safe, wet, and aggressive. I see. agree the standards are decent. More important is car choice, although I still recommend choosing your favorite. Getting used to it, as they all have perks, right? Yeah, I was in the Huracan for a while, but I do like this, so I think I'm going to stay with this for quite a while. I'll mess around with the cars, so I don't get too stuck or anything, but I do want to stick with, I think that's a good idea, to stick with one and really learn it. Here, let me check the setup screen. Let's just see. Should I stick with standard then, like the one I have, or aggressive? Why is my escape button not working? Is it? Oh, I wasn't in the game. I wasn't alt-tabbed into the game. Okay, let's quit, and you probably won't be able to see any of these menus. So just one moment. Let me go to, let's see, click the car. I think it's in here. Customize. No. That's not car selection. It's not in assists. I'll find it. I saw it before. Okay, it must be in the car selection. McLaren. Will you see the car? Yes, that's true. I see customize, add. Oh. There's a lot more cars. I was wondering, I knew there was more cars in the game because in the campaign I had a different car. I didn't know where to get them. There we go. Are these DLC? Oh no, I just had to add them to my list. Well, that sucks. I've been playing without all these cars for so long. Okay, that's fine. I see customize, which I click on, so that's what I'm on. It just changes the color. Pro? No, it's the drivers. I don't see where I can do setups. Game mode, circuit. Is in circuit? No, of course not. It's not in game mode. And on team, it's not in there. That I can see. That's where it makes sense to be, though. Weather and track conditions, not in there. Assists. It's not in there. Realism. It's not in there. Okay, I'm just going to start, because if I'm on standard anyway, that's probably the best. Oh my gosh, I can change the GT series. I've never even done any of this. Oh my gosh, that's how I get a full list of the cars. GT4, GT2. I've literally never done this. Well, now I feel dumb. But I mean, I haven't played this game much, so that's not crazy, but okay, well, that's cool. Let me go back though to the 720S GT3 Evo. I think I was in the 2019, so I'm gonna switch to 2023. Nice. Okay, I don't see where that is, but I'm gonna just confirm and stay with the standard for now. Why did it switch to the Nürburgring? Let's go back to Zolder. Confirm. And start. Yeah, so I've been in the 2019 thing the whole time, I guess. GT3 is the primary class, yeah. I did know that, but I didn't know how you get to any of the other ones. That's nice, including the other, like, for example, the 650S. I liked it in the campaign, so I went to play with it and I couldn't find it. I had no idea you could change, like, the year and, yeah, all that stuff. I just haven't clicked around in the menu much, so I'm glad I did that. Maybe this is the car I was in exactly. It's obviously the same car, but I thought it was in the 2019 version. But maybe there's not many changes. Too not aggressive enough here, but I I guess I gotta re-warm up the tires again too. Think about that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check one more spot because I think I know where it is. It's probably just in the garage here. Yes, of course. Why did I not think of that? I know I saw it before. Okay. More aggressive, potentially faster lap times, but requires more precise driving technique. Current setup. Wet. Okay. Run each corner out to the edge of the track on corner exit. Okay, I'll try that. I know for some corners, like in general, that's a good idea. I just didn't know if it was the best for every corner. Cool, I can see all the arrow and stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it on standard for now. Because I don't know what I'm doing with that. I guess I'm in a different racing suit now. I need to have my phone on me, sorry, I gotta wait. In case I get a phone call or something. I just put it on sound. Okay, that should be okay. A little bit early there. That section was not good. That's a lot of good. That was really bad. Now let's start from the right of the corner. That was two. Not this corner's not going to be the best because I'm going slower than I normally am used to. Try to go from here. Try to go a little past the 100 and straighten it out more. Probably the other one will get straightened out a bit more. And that one's pretty aggressive on the curves, but yeah, I might have gone by too much. I braked too late for that one. That one I don't know if I can really straighten out too much. Just I've already always had trouble with this chicane. I have a line now where I can get it done. Not sure if I should try braking later like that. You can really keep that one nice and tight. Past the 100. That's not ideal at it. You can, it's tricky, but it's possible. Worry about braking late, focus on corner and speed and exits. Gotcha. corners. I had decent lines on it yesterday, but that was a user error for sure. That always is, but part where I know what I did wrong. It's definitely a bit conservative. I ran that out to the edge a bit more there. Be able to get a little more speed than I was used to on that corner. Not that much, but it's all moving. See, oh, I should read that. See, you stayed tight and sweeping right-handed and it's too slow. Gotcha. So I'm way slower than I'm used to, so I thought, because I wasn't going fast on the earlier part of the track, so I thought I wouldn't have to brake very much. Simplest way to get the best line is to try to make every turn have the straightest line possible, widest possible. The widest possible before you turn in, clip the apex, widest possible way out. Okay. Hey Hardcore, how you doing? Shouldn't slow down as much and just let myself go at the end. No, I need to work on that. I'm just try to stay a lot faster on this corner than third gear, but okay, there we go. Third gear and stay high in the revs. Too early there. Can I do a private multiplayer? I didn't realize I could do that. I should do that. I won't be able to stream for much longer until I take a break, pick up Clara, eat a little bit, and then I'll stream again after, and then I will do that. Just too long. It's very tricky to put laps in and also read the chat. It's very helpful to keep chat going. I'm trying to learn each section and then kind of read it, and then I'm not focusing on the whole lap right now, otherwise I'd have to stare at it the whole time. So I'm not worrying about my lap times, just times through each corner really right now. Okay, I was going slower than usual there, so. Too hard on the throttle on the exit there. I think it's no problem for that. Possibly too early. So as soon as you start turning the wheel, you gotta start letting off the brake. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at shell braking. There's one corner I do it majorly, obviously. this track. But I should be doing it more for every corner. Especially now that you can see my pedal inputs. So slowly. Just trying to focus on trail braking and I didn't go as fast as I normally do. Right over the red curves. Quick on that corner or bringing it too early, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one I've always been okay at trail braking. And obviously I could do way better on that corner, but that's where I've been focusing on. Been practicing doing it all. When I started playing, I obviously didn't do any of that, just braking or not. Really for any chicane especially, it's really difficult. This is where I've had to learn how to do that. What they said, the car will naturally be close. The width of the natural force of the tires. What? Just be my time? Oh, okay, at 1:36.980. Oh, that's my personal best now. I don't even know how. I didn't feel like I was doing good. So maybe my line just in some corners was just better. That's okay, I'd rather... I don't mind that happening once in a while. I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible and taking time off every corner. I'm not in a race, so it's okay. I worked on consistency a lot yesterday and I was consistently slow, so I wasn't too bad. I'd rather learn better lines, cut off a lot more time for now. Exit. That's from the grass. Nice. Whoops. Excuse me. Welcome everyone who's joined the stream, by the way. Appreciate you watching. Do you know what you're actually aiming for that corner right here? Or the first and the second corner? So I could at least have maybe a ballpark of what I should be, what speed that should be at. I don't know why I just pushed the gas so early there. And I probably over-braked so I was going too slow. I should just brake better. For anyone new joining, this is my second stream racing and really the third day ever racing. Besides this stream, the one yesterday, and then I did some racing on my own, trying to play it more seriously the day before. I have not really played Assesto Corsa or any racing sim more than 30-40 minutes at a time, or more than messing around with friends. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's a nice skill. Okay, I'm down in the 136s again. Nice. I'm probably only a minute slower than the regular time. Drive like this in real life though, so that's probably why even on the first day I was able to do something. Not good, but maybe better than average on the first day. You can see me on the highway. How about chicken? That badly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can see exactly where I should have turned there. Still too early, obviously. I think I need to get a slower entry to it, maybe, but a later turn, but then I have a better exit. Too late for that. Bother. Read the chat here. Yeah, your line was good for turn 2, but you're too fast. Okay. Apex for T2. Roughly with a green patch right by the curve. And try to focus on one part at a time, so reading chat or talking. Anytime even when I'm talking to your opponent, I'm probably, like if I'm working on turn 2, last lap, turn 3 and 4, you can ignore. You're mostly thinking about what I was doing and whatever, that's super nice and you know that. Can't race my best laps in solid. Okay, right by the green patch, and right there. No, that's obviously. Let me just see what you're talking about. Like that green curve right there. That's why I should start turning in. Let me actually go outside for a second. Let me just look at this turn. How do I move my camera? Okay, I gotta look around. Oh, that's weird. Let me see. Where should go? Obviously, you start turning in right there a little bit. But then the main turn during this green curve right there. That's what I think you mean. Just check what time it is. I gotta pick up there at a certain time. Okay, I gotta leave probably in anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. This could vary. No, that was where you should be at the apex. Okay. Now you want to clip that. Here in the West Point. Okay. Does every corner have that? At the apex it does. I never noticed that before. When I turn and aim for that green patch. got out in that corner yet. Should be able to. I just don't know if I can, if I get the other corners before it. Correct. I definitely haven't happened. It doesn't usually, but you can always, but you don't always aim for the green match, okay? Oh, it does usually have it. Once do it's a good target to start as you get more consistent in field every time. That's a great reference point. Yeah, that's helpful for sure. I mean, I could already see an apex obviously before that, but not for every corner. Something like turn 2, it's like a double bend, which is why I struggle with naturally figuring it out. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to remain tight at the end of that or if always low. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. I turned too early still because I was like headed for it. The corner before the green. I should be looking a little bit more left and right. It's hard to get used to in VR. I can kind of gauge it better. I'm sure I watched the stream back yesterday, a little bit of it, and I naturally look left and right more than I thought I was in the stream. Obviously, because you just do when you're driving. You gotta throttle before the apex. That pushes you too wide without adding speed. It's very helpful that you can see the inputs now. I mean, obviously you could gauge it anyway before with the reps, but it's better this way. Try it again. Let's see. I'll let that run out. I should be adding more throttle there. Gonna go slow here, so we'll turn like this and then like that. Okay, and then run out all the way. That seems great. Obviously faster, but let's see if I could. I think I'll have to do it a lot more times so I would really understand that. Too fast in the first part of the turn. I assume for corner 1 even. The chat would have come too soon, I think, for corner 2. Curves there, I think. Not too much there. It's close, but it makes this tighter, okay. I assume if I go real speed, which I'll try this time, that'll help me get it. That'll be a better practice than just focusing on going slow. I gotta get the feel for it otherwise. Okay, I did not brake correctly there, so I lost too much traction. No, I don't know why I keep turning in so early. Oops, I didn't mean to spin out there. I was debating, do I go back or not? And I thought, no, I won't. And then I spent out some other way too anyway. Because that's annoying. All I thought about it to not do it correctly. Oh, come on. I guess that's fine. Oh no, this puts me past turn 2. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I can butcher turn 2, that's okay. Just bounce it off the wall. Alright, no worries, Alaska Dave. Thanks for joining again, I appreciate it. And I gotta get off for a moment to pretty soon here anyways, but I thank you for your support. If you're behind streamer up here, well thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, you're still here, Joey. Try to get my lab to be decent so if I don't get a phone call midway through. Now that I have some extra knowledge, I'll try to apply it without losing my focus. If I can. So in the warm-up, I don't know if that reset to the pits reset my tire temperature, but it's okay. This lap doesn't count for time anyway. Chat. What have you been up to? Playing any games right now, or? More serious. I'm not gonna look at the chat for it. Stay out a little longer and go in. But I lost traction there anyways. Sure. So I'll try to get the feel for that. Not about one, but maybe the last 2-3 days. Very busy. We should try that RV there yet game. Looks fun. And we all have time together. Just looks like peak really with an RV, but it seems cool. It's very cheap. Focus on the side, talking about everything. Everything besides the game. That's okay. Yeah, I thought it was just me as well with the engine definitely requiring your voice to chat. Okay. Let me my gain's pretty low, so instead of turning the engine down, I'll turn my gain up. And I'd recommend that everybody turn their volume down a little bit. Oh. And tell me if that's better. If it's not, then I'll make the other change. I will turn the gain down. Obviously on like extreme straights or revving the engine up. Oh, the mic's pretty far away from me too. That doesn't help. You can't see that because I was in VR. There we go. And that might be too much now, but yeah, the engine's definitely gonna be pretty loud when I'm on a straight or something, but overall it shouldn't be overpowering me. Better, perfect. I'm gonna, if you don't mind, just tell me one more time because I have the stream delay and I made some changes and then I made more changes after. So let me know if it's still fine or if my voice is too loud now. way overdid that corner. Look at that. I used the engine to spin myself around intentionally this time, and I messed it up. But usually I just spin randomly. I'm like, let me try to do that. Or I can spin myself where I want to and then hit slam the brakes and it worked. If you ever played the MotoGP games, I recently got into Ride 5, but not the official MotoGP. I mean, it's made by the same people, I'm 95% sure. So kind of, but no. Problem with that I have is that obviously with VR and a wheel, I can get far more realistic racing with a car than I can ever with a bike, even with infinite money, because motorcycle simulators are not nearly as accurate for obvious physical reasons than a sim setup. Like you can't, get centrifugal force from a standstill. So cornering is always going to be less realistic. But I don't have that, obviously. Anyway, I don't even have a bike simulator, I have a controller, so it really doesn't... it's fun to learn the lines, and I love MotoGP. But yeah, it's just not as fun as sitting down with a sim like this. Make him MP lobby. I will when I come back, I promise. I'm going to be leaving any second now. Just waiting on a phone call. So they give the best forward feedback for the whole race, in my opinion. Yeah, they should be steering out wide on the exit. The speed of the vehicle forces it out. Right. I see. I understand that concept, but putting it into practice is the challenge here. I should stop steering it out when I'm not going fast enough. Like if I don't make it fast enough to force its way out, I just won't force it. It's a lot more obvious in bike games, which is why I mentioned. Oh, I see what you mean. That is true, actually. Just from the amount I've played. We don't really have drifting easily in something like that. Kind of why I've been playing racing games in general now. I started with Ride 5, but I really just want to get good at sim racing, both for enjoyment, but also really learning racing. I should make sure my phone isn't missed a call. Oh shoot! I have. All right, I'll be right back. I will pause the stream. I'll probably be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys soon. Everybody, I might be back. I pressed start streaming. I'm just not sure if it's resumed yet. OBS kind of tells me. You'll probably see the ceiling or the top of the car. Don't worry about that. It's still just loading. Come on. Give me more than a preview. Okay, I am back. Perfect. Let me just put my headset back on. And I'll have to reset my view because this is sitting normally and I'm way out of the right spot. Okay. Move this and this. Lots of cables, lots of everything. Okay, it's centered. And I gotta wait for it to center again. Actually, I should do this one more time. And then wait. Perfect. Okay, I'm back. I gotta try to fix the chat now because it's like way on the floor over there. And you can't see it. Oh, it's letting me move it. That's a positive. That doesn't usually work when I'm in the game. Yeah, that's fine. It's over there by the window. So every time you see me look over there and I crash, that's why. I'm reading the chat. Okay. Let me press drive. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly check that the overlays are working. Wheel cam is working, and the other overlay is working. Okay, 1:36.6 is the best time. Welcome back. 8 viewers already. Thank you, everybody who's just joined. I haven't even started driving yet. Really appreciate you guys being here. And I just knocked over the wheel cam. Great. Oh no, I didn't. What was that sound? Oh, I may have actually. I'm looking at the stream, which is delayed. Sorry. I gotta double check OBS now. You heard a bang. Okay, no. My chair is definitely against it, but it's fine. Now I'm good to go.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Why? Oh, because they're cold, because I've just been sitting here. Thought I did something wrong. Okay, I get the mic in the right spot. Doesn't sound right. Did I wreck the tires? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. I guess damage isn't on. The tire wear is not on, so. What is that? Oh my gosh, the sign's in the middle of the track. Oh, you know what? I should refresh my chat real quick as well. Just because I doubt that's going to be working off the bat, and before I end up missing something and then do it. Just gotta do this, press F5. Should refresh. F5, come on. Gosh, why can't everything work well? Where is my mouse? Here, just click on this, F5. Oh, that would do it. I'm like, I don't know why it's not working because I'm pressing F9. Okay, there we go. Chat is refreshed. So if anyone messages, I'll see. Perfect. Turning later like that. Better, obviously not good at all, but turning in later is something I just knew to do and wasn't doing for some reason, so at least that's good. Tires are quite cold still. Still aiming a little early for that. Better than I was before, that's for sure. A little bit. Starting to warm up the tires a little bit here. not do well there in terms of trail braking. I just held the brakes way too long and couldn't steer. Slow there. Okay, I felt like I was a little off center and I am, so let me just fix that real quick. More of these corners. Is that, am I actually straight now there? I think so. Still too early, not aiming for the green there. Shouldn't drift like that at the last corner there. Tried turning in later there, but I think I didn't do my gas and brake correctly, so I just lost traction too much. Cutting there, obviously too much. That. Just trying to carry more speed through the corner. A little better through the whole section there, but definitely not what I want yet. not do that hairpin well. I not trail brake very good there. Welcome everyone who's here, by the way. Appreciate your support. Nice to have you. Yeah, that's the correct line, I think, now. Just gotta do it faster and faster, of course. It's still not driving me out to the edge of the track on its own. I'm not going fast enough. I'm not sure what happened with me on the first game there. I was always faster than that at it, so I gotta see what I'm doing wrong all of a sudden. Has felt pretty good so far. Probably jinxing it now. Still not, that exit's horrible. Not my fastest at all, but not a bad lap. The line was decent, but I messed up the shifting there. It's not a usual mistake I make, but that one, the time I did. Okay, that was better. Still can go obviously much faster. Based on the exit there, I can tell. I'm entering that way too wide. That's what's going on here. I can straighten that out more. And I was before, which is weird why I keep doing it that way. Shifted too early there. Yeah, it's too early there, and I think I didn't even steer enough. Braked, trail braked, but I wasn't going fast enough, so I slammed the brakes instinctually to slow down, and that was not the way to do that. Just lost my traction and didn't spin out, but I could have. Need to be confident with turning the wheel that much. That's too early. That's my old line right there. Goodness. This is one of my worst laps in the whole session. Dang. For those that are new, I'm trying to be a little more aggressive than I usually am. So it obviously ends up more wiping out, but I'm trying to cut off some good amounts of time instead of focusing on consistency right now as much. Did that a lot yesterday. Been able to shave a few seconds off my personal best today. The time you see on screen, which I believe is 1:36.6, is my personal best for this track. I was older. Yeah, too early on the gas there. I'm very consistent with the hairpin, or I was, but I know I'm doing it not fast enough at all, so I'm trying to be pretty inconsistent with it right now, because I know I could work on that exit. This area too. No, that's too early, but I need to work on my exit of that corner. I should be going faster. It really helped cut time off, obviously, because it's straight. I'm way too fast now. Had a pretty decent run there, and I shifted too early. Come on. Turn it a little bit later there. I really got to manage my throttle input though. Focus here. Why am I adding gas before the apex, man? Habits are so hard to break. Or that's good for that corner. I'm getting the speed was higher and it's getting close to what it needs to be. I'm hitting the apex and just about, and it's driving me most of the way out of the corner. I knew that was going to be an aggressive hit. Couple nasty turns in a row there. Just hitting the curbs on every single one. Grass in my braking zone there. Man. Alright, just gonna keep practicing. Stop complaining. Just not logged in right now. That's better. Okay, that line in general was a lot better. It's too slow still. We're gonna work on that. That corner was not good for where I was driving. That one was good. I did not unfortunately make it, Joey. It was too late. She was not. And so I heard you were rage baiting her. By the time I put the headset down and called her, she was on her way. Don't know how I missed it. I have my ringer on. Okay, that was a good turn through the hairline there. I did leave. We still had to eat dinner. That felt like a pretty good lap, and it's my fastest lap ever. That one is the only time it's not surprised me because I felt like pretty good. I thought there was no way. Sorry. That's good to know you genuinely thought I did and you weren't rage baiting. She thought it was funny that you were rage baiting. Barely into the 135s, but I am into them now. So making progress. It's not valid. Trying to get a new line, new braking point into that corner, so there's gonna be some experimentation there, and there already has been for a while. But yeah, that's why I did not make it alone. Applied the gas way too early there, so it was not too wide. with that. Probably before the apex, way too far. Probably second in the chicane, and then first for the one after. Shoot, which one? I'm trying to think. There's two in a row. Also, try to pay attention to what makes sense through this way. Oops. You must be in this first one, actually, because there's two. This one's pretty close to the next one. Turn one is like Polish and take it. Okay. Always in second, so that's good. You must not mean this one, though. This one's super tight. Like, I can cut it. Maybe I could hit it in second. Like, I was in second there just to see. Obviously really low RPMs, but this one's gotta be in first. Yeah, you must be in that first one there. Good luck now, football time. Have fun, man. Enjoy it. Continually try to improve. Okay, third, but not like that. Well, really not like that. I'm gonna try to do this in second again. No, not like that. Cutting a bit too much. Very early for that braking zone that time. Trying to make sure I cut that close right there, but not hit the grass like that. Sure, that's eating away at my time. Okay, I don't know what I did there. I think I held the brake fully down. I thought I went down to second, so I went up to third, but I was actually in third and went up to fourth. Just completely messed that up. didn't take that how I normally do. Interesting. Might just be me, but I feel like your mic is a little low when the engine revving like that. Sorry, that might be me as well. Let me just move it a little closer. Because I think when I sat back down, it was a little far away. Let me also just turn the game down slightly. Just 1%. Won't be a huge change, but that should be a little bit better. Appreciate you letting me know. Still got the cone in the middle of the track there. Turn the wheel more. A lot better, thank you. Oh, thank you for letting me know. It's most of the time in VR, it's the problem just for my mic is too far away from what I'm used to, and that's either because I bump it or I just can't see it. Okay, third gear. Still okay. I'm surprised I didn't go off the track there, but definitely need to be braking earlier, I think, and then, or I'm not sure. We'll see. It's hard to think about what I did wrong right as I'm navigating other turns. Okay, that's good. That's probably as fast as that corner can be taken. Well, obviously not ever, but by me for a while. It was like top of third gear that time. And hit this cone to get it out of my way. Yeah, that was a good hairpin. I don't remember the whole lap, but I think this has been a pretty good lap. I jinxed it. And I didn't crash, but that was really slow. Yeah, not breaking records. Oh. Okay, it was invalid, so I'm not paying attention to this right now. But it was actually my fastest lap, but if it was invalid, then that explains why. Okay. Well, that's not good. I'm trying to think of where I went off. That would have made it invalid. I must have just cut too much there. Didn't you move the cone at all? So I need to turn, I think, like that, maybe a little tighter than that, but not as tight as I used to. I was cutting it way too much, and my exit was not going well because of that. That corner I'm also taking too slow, I think. third. It's in third, but not really, because it was at the top of 2, actually. I'm not sure. It was so low RPM third, it wasn't truly completing the corner in third. It could have been in second there. Yeah, that wasn't very fast because I applied throttle too early and lost traction. Oh, cut way too early there. I thought I was going too fast, so I'm going to drift the corner, and nope. Now I'm going slower than usual for this corner. Makes it way easier. This game sucks not having support for PSVR and PS5. That does suck. I didn't realize it didn't have that. It's also not a super high performance game because of the graphics aren't, amazing compared to some racing sims. So yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't have support for it. Okay, well that's not the right way to do that in 30 gear either. Two times in a row. Look at that. I should be able to brake a little bit late here because I'm not going that fast compared to usual. Yeah. Once you mess up one corner and go off, it's kind of slows you down for a couple corners until you get back into it. Happier with how I'm taking the hairpin now. It's still not the fastest, but I'm taking it a little consistently better. Hey Ryan Ash, how you doing? Nice to see you again. I took that chicane faster as well, but there's a lot of room to improve for sure. Third gear all the way in. I should be in second if I'm doing that line. I don't see how I can do third. Go. But it takes practice. You gotta go around the track hundreds of times, slowly improving each part separately. And then when I do find a better line, it takes me a good few times of getting that line to make it consistent and make it natural. Try third again. Yeah, I'm in it, but I'm not really. I guess that was a higher RPM third the whole time there. So it's better, but just nowhere close to where I could be. Too much throttle early there. Gotta wait till the apex. It's easier said than done. Cut that corner a lot more to get speed than I have been. That wasn't a great example, but it's kind of a test of the curbs there, and it's definitely I cut that. See, that's with second, and that's faster, but obviously just not doing the line correctly. Too much drifting. Pretty decent for that turn. And it's a fun turn when I get it right. Just about half the time now. The chicane's getting faster because I'm exiting at the top of first gear, ready to shift to second. I used to be exiting at the very, very bottom, almost stopped, or halfway through first gear. So that's an improvement. My best lap ever there, 135. Valid, nice. 135 flat. Turning too early for that corner again. It's bad habits. In second gear. Yeah, way too slow for that. Honestly, losing a lot of time after though, because I took those turns pretty badly. Not good for what I consider, and I don't know how good this predicted lap time is, but it was just a 135, so there's obviously a lot of room to make up time for the rest of the lap too. Because even if I got the rest of the track perfect, I would not have got a 135 perfect in my racing. Getting better though. Like that was not a good lap for me, like I said, and it was in the high 136s, which was a pretty good time. That was like my record as of yesterday, so that's good. Okay, I'm really fast right here compared to normal. Almost fifth gear territory for a second. I kind of lost it there. And 135s again. Barely, but it's good. Consistency is coming. It's a bad corner here. Okay, another 136, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit here by doing a race on this track. I might go back to hot lapping it after, but just do something a little bit different, but on the same track. And it might help in other ways too, where I could see the AI take the turns in a different way and maybe get some better lines. So let's do this. I was, yesterday when I tried this, I set my position myself, but I'm going to do it where we do a qualifying first to see where they put me, which will probably be at the very end, but then at least I know, and at least then I know I get to go through all the positions in the race, or try to. Okay, quick race. Can I? No. I'm trying to figure out where I can do qualifying. Okay, custom race weekend, skip practice. Qualifying, though, we will do for 10 minutes, or I'll do 5 minutes. I've just been doing that. And then race length will just be a 5-minute race. 24 hours, no. Oh, okay, I can't do it. 10-minute race. Race time, pit window, mandatory. No pit stop. No refueling. Qualify. 16 opponents. We'll leave the skill at 85 and the aggressiveness at 40 to start. Okay, GT3 car generation. 2019 later. It's 2, 3, 4. Okay. Confirm. And start. Alright, let's do qualifying. I hope I get a decent lap during it. It's obviously going to be probably not as good because I'm driving with other cars on the track. Even in qualifying, and I don't have hot tires. It's only a 5-minute session, so I won't be able to get very hot tires. But let's just do it for fun. I can always go back to practice to get care about when I care about lap times more. I like when I'm the first one out, but I guess not today. Trying to drift it a little bit to try to get some hotter tires here. Not gonna go too aggressive. The tires are cold. I hit the brakes a bunch. Try to. Especially on this lap, because it's the sight lap, it really can't count. Anyway. I don't know if that's the right terminology for it, but the first lap where I'm out of the pit lane. Let's try to get a decent lap. I'm going to try not to be too aggressive so I can get a time in. And then try to improve it. Wow, I messed up the shifting there completely. I have no idea what the AI times will be. On this difficulty level, I could beat them all, I could be in last place. Just have no reference point, so we'll see. I expect to be pretty far back on the grid, honestly. But like I said, it'll give me a chance to see them race ahead of me and try to pick up some lines from them. Racing also helps with the consistency. They don't want to crash, and the stress of other cars and managing them and passing. It's a whole different skill set to just hot lapping, so that's why I want to practice both kind of at the same time. Pretty good time, I believe. For me anyways, out of all my times, it's good to get that during qualifying. It's not my best, but didn't expect that in my first lap. Okay, that cut is still valid. Oh, darn. Yeah, just lost that. Just lost that one. Be able to get one more lap done, though. Oh no, I didn't get to the end before it ended, so do not get another lap, but I'm okay with my qualifying time. I think. I have no idea where I'm at. Last place, probably. That's white, but that's not my name. Is that me? Where am I? I don't see my name on there, so I guess I'm using a different name. I must have chosen that on the team. If I'm the white one, then I got first place. Okay. And obviously I don't have the difficulty cranked with it. I didn't lower it from yesterday. That's good. Yeah, that is me up there. Okay. And plus 1.8 seconds. Okay, I definitely will have to raise the difficulty. Well, that's not true because during the race it's going to be completely different and I'm not that good with that yet, so I don't think I'll be finishing it first. Thanks for everyone who's here, by the way. I appreciate the support. So not everyone's passed. We're still waiting on some people here. Oh yeah, 2 more. There we go. Just gonna grab a glass of water. Okay, well that's good. I guess I didn't expect to be starting it first. Stressful. Is it a rolling start? No, 0. Yeah. Am I going to have my speed limited, or let's see? I'm going to try to go fast and see if they limit me or how it works. Because I've just stayed in double file usually because I'm not usually in front. Oh yeah, I'm limited. That's helpful, and I can just floor it and not have anybody in my way. Great. Show me how to do that better. I'm just not as good as that turn as I used to be. There's way more rubber on the tracks for some reason during the race here than there usually is. Way more, and the color of the track is completely different. No! Come on. Already, huh? I'm tempted to restart, but I'll just keep going. I don't expect to win. It'll help me more, because I kind of wanted to be able to pass people. I didn't want to start on pole. Definitely didn't expect to. I mean, if I could win from here, that'd be great, but I don't see that happening. I just see what I can do. They're not cutting it at all. At least this guy isn't. Maybe the guys in the front are. past that guy. It's fun, just taking different lines to overtake. It's just something different. Okay, I didn't expect him to be so slow. Oh, there we go, messed us both up. Hey, if he was driving any faster, it would have worked out.
Car on the right.
Sorry about that.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm significantly faster at these first few turns, surprisingly. No, it's a struggle with.
Clear on the left.
I'm struggling with them more than I am. Then I do that. Just hit the curves that time. Didn't take the best line, but I had to stick with it. Dang. You're being a little aggressive here. Coming in. Okay, I shouldn't have done that, but that was intentional. I got a safety rating penalty. Yeah, that's fair. Once we're almost done with the race, I will restart unless I'm somehow in front, just to keep doing it.
Keep pushing.
Should race at this difficulty until I do good, and then I can up it.
Fastest laps.
Yeah, they really don't have a fast. They don't do that corner very fast.
Clear on the left.
This turn 2, which I struggle with, they do have the correct line, but they're still not taking it very quickly.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Restart here. Let's a couple pretty bad ones. Let's try that again. I needed to be on the left side of the track. I should not have tried to overtake there.
Go in double file.
Sorry about that. That's not quite double file. I need to warm my tires. Almost lost it there again. Not done that chicane good both times I've taken it in this race so far. Just trying to go a little bit too quick through it. I need to slow down and be a little more consistent instead, especially if I'm already in the lead here. My last lap was pretty bad compared to qualifying and what I've been doing now usually, and I still kept in first, so it's a good sign, but it means I need to not focus so much on getting my best lap ever and just keep a consistent lead. Quite a good lap, especially compared to my last one. So I gotta ignore the fact that there are people behind me and stop stressing about it. Did not go well that time, but that's okay. Still a valid lap, so it's good. I think I have the best lap of the race too, currently. I have no idea what my gap is right now, and I don't want to know actually. I'm gonna find out though. As soon as I check my dash, I'm sure it's on there. No time gains penalties, that's good. No penalty. I knew I cut that a little bit too aggressively. I see my delta for my last lap, but where do I see my gap? I don't see it on my dash anyway. It might not be on the dash. Oh, I can see it down there, 1.8. Okay. Earliest I've shifted into fourth gear there for a while, so that was clean. I knew where my room for improvement was, but I still got it done pretty cleanly. Better than usual, so that's good. That was better than usual as well. Fine. That section was not that good. Overall, that was a good lap, and okay, not my best time, but pretty decent again. Again, at a very high rate of speed compared to normal right there. Okay. That wasn't good though, but I saved it. Got a 2.5 second lead. That's really good. 1.3, yeah, I knew that would go down quite a bit based on that error, but it's good. Didn't seem like 1.3 when I looked behind me. Just saw him pop up into the camera there. Stop stressing about that though. It's only gonna mess me up. Alright, I forget how much I can cut that first chicane there. It really should be. See, I'm adding gas too early because I'm braking too early and then I'm going too slow, so I really just need to brake a little bit later there. Okay, that's not the best I've ever done that, obviously, but better than the last 2 laps that were kind of slow through that area. A little late on the braking zone there. Not too late, obviously, but later than I usually do. But it worked out nicely. Okay, cut that corner more. There we go. That one too. I gotta be more careful with the second one. That was my fastest lap. A 1:35. Okay. Not my fastest ever, but fastest lap of the race. That's good. I can up the difficulty next time, which is nice to know. I do have to still work on my consistency, but that's what I'm doing here. Obviously by not trying to get the best lap ever every time. So doing races is really encouraging me to do that, because if I crash, I basically lose the race. Not really much time to recover. I wanted to cut some more time off and do that corner better, but I kind of chickened out because I shouldn't. I'm way ahead and that's the finish line. Alright. A 2.6 second lead to finish it off. That's good. That is nice. That was my first ever race won. Obviously it's not too crazy because the AI difficulty isn't too high, but it's still a first for me. Like, I've definitely lost multiple times against the same difficulty. Just gonna roll around to the pits here. Try to make it a little more realistic. Let everyone else finish the race in the meantime. I think the pits are just around the corner here. Not quite. We're right ahead here, right? Great sounding car. Pit speed limit? I guess not. Oh, jeez. Boom, there we go. Alright, 7 laps in 10 minutes. First place. Not gonna get any money for it though. I just see trees. What's going on here? Alright, 11 minutes, 20 seconds. Don't know why that's my name, but okay. Plus 2.6, 2.8, 3, nice. Very cool. Just back, I guess. Okay. That's good. We made some good progress today. I don't know why it still says 1:30. I gotta make sure I keep track of my best time, because I had a valid lap too. The session recognized it as 1:35.0. That's weird. Okay, it's good to know the record. I had no idea. 1:28. That's actually pretty close compared from what I thought it would be for the world record, especially on a 4-kilometer track. Nice. Okay, well, I think that's a good way to end off the stream for now. I appreciate you guys watching. It's been good practicing, getting down. I'm going to keep track of my time because I'm not sure why that's there. I got video evidence of it being better. That's okay. Yeah, good. I cut a lot of time off. I was older and had a fun race and got in first place. So I'll up the difficulty next time and see if I can do it again. All right, thanks, guys. See ya.